EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Set hut, 52 blue. You don't know no better. Ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
95. Claws red.
55's mark, guys, 55. I don't even know why this team showed up.
In motion, Hill.
55. Hey, eat. I smell fear in that offense.
Slice blue.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's go, come on.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go, D. All day.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Tua on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Up the middle, here's Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Prescott out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I don't care what you is. They can't get none of this.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Mike, 55. Need old blue. 55. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, check right, check right. Watch 55. You better bring it. You better bring it.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Ready, ready. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Seal, black. Let's go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Danny.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Here we go.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
65, 65. 65. Black Ultra. Go pink.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Drill green. Hurry, hurry, go.
From midfield, here's Tua.
Let's go, defense. Get off the field, defense.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Ready, ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, White, white. Go. I got you, pump. Ready, go.
Now Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Dolphins have cut the lead back down to 2. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott going to use his legs. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Go, go, go. Red, yellow. Check 55 to Mike. Check 50. Ready.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They find some open field here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Steps away. And it's intercepted. picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's to the former Cowboy. It's Cedric Wilson.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Go. Go.
Black shot.
Check right, check right.
Hey, green.
55.
Ready? Mike.
Yellow. Zoom.
55. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Drill. 52.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
Room here to run. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. In motion left is Wilson.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a
Smash. Red. 22 needle.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Set cut.
Tua now on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Mike, 50,
Blue striker.
55, Mike.
Ready. Go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
He completes it to Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Play action now. Prescott rolling to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Running with Elliott. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Dorrance Armstrong in on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 42. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
Ready, set. Mike 14. Let's go, D.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Tackles. Ready.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. Down to about the 32.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Ready. Yellow. 22. Ready, go.
Wilson with a 1st down carry. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Not too shabby for his 1st carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
25, check 20. Striker, check striker. Ready.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 14. Mike 14. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Running the counter with Mostert.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
It's a run with Mostert.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to... Oh, a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Cowboy, Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard...
But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Trouble, 38.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Know your job.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Prescott eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
95.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The kick by Sanders is good.
And that pushes the lead to 8 points. They've doubled them up. It's 16-8.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's Dak. Finding Schultz, and that is what they needed. A first down and a big gain all the way to midfield as he's tackled right at the 50-yard line. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
And it's incomplete. Now there is 1 second remaining. So they'll have time here for one more play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
One last shot now for Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.